The Abbasid period saw a large fashion development throughout its existence, while the development of fashion began during the Umayyad period. Its genuine cosmopolitan styles and influence were realized at their finest during Abbasid rule. Fashion was a thriving industry during the Abbasid period that was also strictly regulated either by law or through the accepted elements of style. Among the higher classes, appearance became a concern and they started to care about appearance and fashion. Several new garments and fabrics were introduced into common use and no longer observed pious distaste for materials such as silk and satins. The rise of the Persian secretarial class had a large influence over the development of fashion, and the Abbasids were highly influenced by the older Persian court dress elements. For example, the Caliph al-Muta'sim was reportedly notable for his desire to imitate Persian kings by wearing a turban over a soft cap, which was later adopted by other Abbasid rulers and called it the Musta'sim in his honor. The Abbasids wore many layers of garments. Fabrics used for the clothing seem to have included wool, linen, brocades, or silk. The clothing of the poorer classes was made out of cheaper materials, such as wool, and had less fabric. This also meant they would not be able to afford the variety of garments that the elite classes wore. Elegant women would not wear black, green, red, or pink, except for fabrics that naturally had those colors, such as red silk. Women's clothing would be perfumed with musk, sandalwood, hyacinth or ambergris, but no other scents. Footwear included furry cambay shoes, boots of the style of Persian ladies, and curved shoes. Quote, Caliph al-Mansur was credited with making his court and the Abbasid high-ranking officials wear honorific robes of the color black for various ceremonial affairs and events, which became the official color of the caliphate. This was acknowledged in China and Byzantium, who called the Abbasids the black-robed ones. But despite the color black being common during the caliphate, many color dyes existed and it was made sure that colors would not clash. Notably, the color yellow needed to be avoided when wearing colored clothing. Abbasid caliphs wore elegant kaftans, a Persian robe made from silver or gold brocade and buttons in the front of the sleeves. Caliph al-Muqtadir wore a kaftan from silver brocade Tustari silk and his son one made from Byzantine silk richly decorated or ornamented with figures. The kaftan was spread far and wide by the Abbasids and made known throughout the Arab world. In the 830s, Emperor Theophilus went about Arab in kaftans and turbans, even as far as the streets of Guangzhou during the era of Tang dynasty. The Persian kaftan was in fashion.